You're panicked, your pet is missing, and a friend suggests that you should call a thermal drone guy. But does that actually work? The truth is, sometimes yes, sometimes no. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly when a thermal drone search is powerful and when it's just not the right tool for the job. Hi, I'm Kris with Drone Pet Recovery. We specialize in searching for missing pets using thermal drones, flying high over the landscape with cameras that detect heat. But not every situation is ideal for thermal drone searches. I want to help you understand when a thermal drone makes sense and when it doesn't, so that you can make the best decision for your unique situation. We ask a lot of questions before we agree to do a search. Here's the bottom line. A thermal drone works best when there's good temperature contrast, there's not too much visual obstruction, and the pet is likely still nearby. So when these things line up, we've seen incredible results. However, when they don't, we'll be honest, and we'll tell you if it's not a good fit. If your area is dense woods, or if it's midday in July with no clouds, we're probably going to advise against flying. Why? Well, because the odds are stacked too high against success, and we don't want to waste your time or money. Our thermal drone uses a heat-sensitive camera to spot temperature differences in the landscape. We're looking for warm bodies, like your dog or cat, against cooler surroundings. If everything is the same temperature, your pet won't show up. But if there's contrast, like a warm dog on a cold winter field, we've got a great chance of finding them. The bigger the difference in temperature, the more likely we are to spot your pet. Some of the factors we consider before a search are the time of year and the seasonal effectiveness, time of day and weather, the terrain and tree cover, the pet type and size, or whether it's an urban versus a rural setting, and also how recent the latest sighting has been. We take all of this into account before we recommend a search. The best time of year to search is from the late fall through early spring. During this time, trees are bare with no leaves on them. The temperatures are cooler, and the thermal contrast is usually excellent because of those differences of temperature. So my favorite conditions, it would be a cold, overcast day with no sun. Even a gentle rain helps cool things off and make the warm-blooded heat signatures pop off the landscape. Evenings and early mornings can also work well. Night searches are possible, but they're usually limited to more rural areas, and they require spotlight and careful consideration of privacy and people's property. It gets a little more difficult in the late spring up to early fall. In those warmer months, we face a lot more limitations. In the summer, the sunshine heats everything up, the trees are full of leaves, and daylight lasts longer, which limits our window for cooler conditions. Now we can still search, but we're looking for very specific opportunity. During the summer, we're looking for overcast skies with light rain, potentially to cool things down, very early in the morning before sunrise, or a little bit after, or in rural areas, nighttime searches with a spotlight. Residential areas at night, that's usually off the table because we don't want to light up somebody's backyard with a drone. So let's break it down by season. As we just covered, winter is the best season. You have cold ground, leafless trees, and warm pets, and that makes winter ideal. The overcast days are best, especially mid-morning or early evening, and the downside to winter, though, is sunshine can still kill a search. So spring and fall, we have kind of mixed results depending on the location. Early spring and late fall can also work well. Cool temps with limited leaf cover help. Just watch out for the midday sun. Summertime, that's our off season. Leaf canopy blocks visibility. Hot days erase thermal contrast. The best chances are early mornings, cloudy, rainy days, or at night in rural areas. Even in good seasons, the time of day matters. Early mornings are cooler before the sun warms the ground. Overcast skies are a gift. Sunlight, that's thermal camouflage for your pet. So let's talk geography. Open fields, great. Edges of the woods, that's promising. Dense forest with full canopy, trouble. Thermal cameras can't see through thick leaves, and our spotlights can't either. Structures can also hide pets. One dog we searched for recently ended up trapped in the basement of an abandoned building. The drone didn't find him, but it helped us rule out everywhere else, leading the owner to search hidden places and finding him in the basement. So here's the thing. The breed and personality of your dog matters. English Bulldogs, we've got a 100% success rate. I mean, they don't go far. Huskies, on the other hand, you better get your hiking boots on. So the size, age, and energy level of your dog may factor in how well they get around and how much ground they cover. Searching at night, we use a spotlight on our drone, but only in rural areas. In towns or neighborhoods, we respect the privacy and avoid shining lights in backyards. We always recommend checking your local laws. The FAA governs airspace, but privacy still matters. So if you're not sure whether a drone search is right for your missing pet, reach out and we'll walk through the details together. You can also check out our video on what to do if you've lost a cat. It covers different strategies that may apply. If you'd like to move forward with a search, visit dronepetrecovery.com to find a vetted drone pilot near you. Or if you would like to do drone pet recoveries as well, you can join our national network and shop for the gear that we use ourselves. And also let us know in the comments, what questions do you have when it comes to how a thermal drone can find your pet? What topics can we cover in future videos that you would be interested in learning more about? Comment that below and we'll see you in the next one.